everyone, I'm Leslie Alplenio. I will be presenting my modified Filipino dish, full gluten-free iron, and B-complex fortified Ginisang Monggo. This recipe was modified to improve its nutritional value and make it suitable for gluten-free diet. In this video, I will show the cooking process, explain the ingredients, substitutions, and discuss how modification improves the dish nutritionally. Before cooking, I will first introduce the ingredients used in my gluten-free iron and B-complex fortified Ginisang Monggo. The main ingredient is monggo or mung beans are rich in iron and plant-based protein. Next is malunggay leaves, added to increase iron and folate, which is part of the B-complex vitamins. I use tofu as a substitute for pork. Tofu is a gluten-free, lower in fat, and provides protein and B-complex vitamins. I added coconut milk to improve flavor and provide healthy fats while keeping the dish gluten-free. For flavor, I use garlic, onion, and tomato will also provide antioxidants. I also use a small for cooking oil and I add the salt to season the dish. All these ingredients was chosen to improve the nutritional value of dish while keeping its gluten-free. Before I start cooking, I wash my hands properly and made use all utensils and ingredients are clean and to ensure food safety sanitation. First, I cook the munggo beans in water until they are soft. Cooking the munggo first helps make it easier to digest and presents its nutrients. Next, I heat a small amount of cooking oil over a medium heat and saute the garlic, onion, and tomato briefly. I added the tofu and gently stirred of tofu was used as a healthier. Gluten-free and substitute for pork and provides protein and B-complex vitamins. After that, I added the cooked munggo beans and mixed them with the salted ingredients. I poured in the coconut milk and allowed the dish to simmer gently. I used controlled heat to maintain the nutritional ingredients. Malunggay leaves were added last and cooked for the short time only to preserve their iron and B-complex vitamins. Lastly, I seasoned the dish with a small amount of iodized salt and mix gently. This cooking method uses minimal oil or controlled heat and short cooking time to preserve nutrients while keeping the dish healthy and gluten-free. What nutrients being fortified? The nutrients being fortified in my dish are iron and B-complex vitamins, particularly folate and vitamin C. What ingredient provides the fortifications? The iron in their dish is provided by munggo beans and malunggay leaves. Why fortifications is necessary for this diet? Fortification is necessary because the dish follows a gluten-free diet. When wheat is removed, important nutrients however iron and B-complex vitamins are often reduced. Adding nutrient-dense ingredients helps compensate for these losses. How the modifications improves the original dish nutritionally? The original Ginisang Monggo usually contains pork and fewer vegetables. By adding malunggay and substituting pork with tofu with the modified dish has more iron and more B-complex vitamins. Lower fat and no gluten, making it healthier and suitable for people with anemia or gluten intolerance. Why each major ingredient was chosen? First, I choose monggo or mung beans because they are naturally rich in iron and plant-based protein, which help prevent iron deficiency anemia. I added malunggay leaves because they are high in iron and folate, which is part of the B-complex vitamins. I use tokwa or tofu because it's a gluten-free and a good source of plant protein and B-complex vitamins. Garlic, onion, and tomato were included to enhance flavor and provide antioxidants. One ingredient was substitute or modified. In the traditional Ginisang Monggo, pork is commonly used. I substitute pork with tofu to reduce fat, eliminate gluten-related risk, and increase plant-based protein and B-complex intake. No wheat-based ingredients were used, making the dish completely gluten-free. Cooking techniques. To preserve nutrients, I use minimal oil when sauteing the garlic, onion, and I cook the dish using low to medium heat to prevent the dissolution of heat-sensitive vitamins. The malunggay leaves added less and cooked for a short time only to preserve iron and B-complex vitamins. I avoid deep frying and use a light sauteing instead to maintain the nutritional quality of the dish. That's all. Thank you everyone for watching.